So check it out. Just want to show you guys my latest food haul. This is all the food for me and Mads over the next something like 3 days probably. First of all, we got bananas, of course, about 20 kilos of bananas, which will last a few days. This is our main staple, breakfast and lunch, most of the days. I found some grapes, tried them the other day, they were really good, but actually these ones aren't looking as good because they're more green, whereas the other ones were more yellow. So I don't know, but it's nice to have a little bit of fresh fruit in there, even though it's not really reliable in terms of calories because half of the time it's so bad. But okay, a little bit of that. We also bought 3 peaches, but they're no good anymore, so I just bought them because I wanted to test them and see if they're worth buying. Another staple, or at least as a snack, we got dates from Tunisia, Deglet Nord dates, and these are called BAM dates. Pretty soft, fresh, squishy dates. So there are there. Cassava, yucca root, almost like a potato, very nutrient dense, very calorie dense. Fresh sweet corn from Norway. You can eat it raw if it's super fresh, if not you can cook it obviously. And then we're eating a lot of pumpkins, so it's this type of pumpkin, I don't know what it's called, but it's very sweet. And then there's these pumpkins called Hokkaido pumpkin, organic actually, sweet and very dry, the dry type of pumpkin, very delicious, cooked obviously. Then we got a few different types of potatoes. Here we got all Norwegian local potatoes. We got the white potatoes here. I don't know the name of the variety, but they're very delicious. And then a red variety, white inside obviously. Lots of different potatoes here in Norway, and they're all very tasty. This is what we call mandelpotet in Norway, which directly translates to almond potato. Has a nutty kind of taste to it. Again, local, fresh. And this is the Amandine variety, which is French. But I'm pretty sure these come from Norway still, but at least fairly local, quite tasty. And then these ones, of course, sweet potatoes. And these sweet potatoes are from Egypt, so not that far away. They're very fresh, and they are some of the best sweet potatoes I've ever had in my life. They're yellowish inside when you cook them. Very sweet, very delicious. So that's what we're eating these days. Mostly fruit. Most of our calories, at least 60%, comes from bananas. The rest comes from cooked starchy roots and tubers. And a little bit of cooked fruits, pumpkins. Which is not, those starchy roots and tubers and pumpkins aren't as ideal as fruit, obviously. I like to mention that pretty much every time I say it, just so there's no confusion. It isn't as good as fruit. The ideal diet is really a all fruit-based diet, but it's a pretty good second best option when there's literally nothing but bananas and the occasional batch of quality grapes or nectarines around. And you don't want to live on dates. So at least I don't prefer personally to eat dried fruit as a full meal. So that's what we're eating. Few days worth of food here in Norway, September 2016. It's also nice to eat, you know, fairly local food, at least from Europe, and the potatoes super local from Norway, and even some of the time we even get potatoes from our local region right here. Apples are about to peak. Coming season, we do have some apples over there at our fruit stash. They aren't the best actually, but right now it's peaking, so it's time to get into some apples, I think, pretty soon. That's all for today. These bananas will obviously ripen up. They're not ripe and ready to eat yet. You can learn more about bananas if you check out our banana ebook. And in the meantime, just make sure you eat your fruit, as much as you can of it. If you can eat all fruit. That is the best. And if you can't, or if you don't want to, or anything like that, you can move over to the second best option, which is sweet potatoes, roots, cooked fruits, like pumpkins and that sort of thing. Dates fill the gaps for when you need that sugar hit any time of day. Very practical. Alrighty, thanks for watching. See you later.